All new at 10 tonight, a Lincoln County man is sounding the alarm.
He believes the fire department's lack of training could cost someone their life. He came face to face with the problem when his wife nearly drowned in Winfield last week. News 4 investigator Lauren Traeger is on that story tonight, finding a lack of critical training.
She's saying, "Don't let me drown, and get me out of the car," and we couldn't get to her.
It's a terrifying picture. Chris Beeler's wife stuck in her Jeep on the road to their rural Lincoln County home.
Believe me, she's 100% responsible for her actions.
Water almost always runs over this road in Winfield, but recently construction crews lowered the roadway. Last Friday, after drenching downpours, Beeler says his wife just didn't realize how high the water was.
And I just couldn't get close enough to her.
A 911 call brought the Winfield-Foley Fire Department.
A sense of relief. I'm like, the cavalry's here, it's gonna be okay.
But shockingly,
they weren't able to engage.
Beeler says firefighters stood by, not doing much.
No disrespect to anybody that was on the scene that night, but maybe those guys on the scene that night don't have the proper training or didn't have the proper equipment or didn't know what they were supposed to do.
Beeler, standing on the other side of the creek, says it was clear he'd have to save his wife himself.
Basically, the car just ripped away and ripped her out of the car and washed down the creek, and then she went into water and then I went into water.
The car was swept nearly a mile away. The next day they found it submerged in the water filled with thick mud. His wife could have died, but Beeler wonders why the rescue team didn't do more to save her.
I 100% feel for the family. It's a very eye-opening and terrifying experience.
We went straight to Winfield-Foley Fire Chief Nathan Schnell.
I stand behind my guys and what they did, although it wasn't perfect.
He tells us the problem is that no one in his department is trained in swiftwater rescue.
Just not really available at this time here, unfortunately.
News 4 has been along as other bigger departments have done their training, but Chief Schnell says it's a difficult and expensive undertaking for their volunteer department.
Dry suits, helmets, the appropriate rigging systems, life jackets, everything that it takes to have a proper swiftwater rescue team. We really lack the resources.
But after last Friday's near tragic situation, I asked,
do you think that is something that the department needs moving forward?
Absolutely. We have to look into either grant opportunities, we'll have to find a way.
Beeler says in the meantime, others should know before the waters rise again.
This won't be the first time or the last time that's going to happen.
The fire chief tells me they did make attempts to get in the water, and they were also trying to go around the flood to try from the other side of the creek. Now, it's a very good reminder, of course, to never drive into high water. But we're also going to keep checking to see if that fire department gets the money needed for swiftwater rescue training. I'm Lauren Traeger, News 4 Investigates.